Greetings, New Faith, and welcome to another edition of, oh boy, Coach is back in the kitchen. Today is our Super Bowl special. Got a couple of different things I want to throw at you, just some ideas around Super Bowl. When you think about Super Bowl eating, it's all about finger fooding, wings, and I love buffalo wings. I've always loved buffalo wings, but since I've changed my diet a bit, I've gone another route, and this is the cauliflower buffalo wing. And I have a special guest with me that's going to help me finish the rest of these up, along with some of the other things that we're going to be doing here. And it's Pastor Joe Johnson. Right? But we have a unique relationship. Joe loves the Dallas Cowboys, and as you can see, I'm a big fan of the New York Giants. Huge rival. He and this guy go at it every time they play.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all, you didn't have to start with the whole cowboy thing.
Cowboy didn't have to start with it?
I'm still bitter about that. It's been a rough season. So let's
get back to cutting. We'll continue to talk about more Super Bowl stuff. Well, I know chicken, and in fact, the reason why I kind of brought Joe in here, because Joe is a carnivore of all get out. Yeah, chicken. Well, carnivore. You like meat. Chicken. You like fish, you like all these various different things, and he's a very big skeptic about the plant-based eating. I've not had him in here to be able to eat some plant-based meals, but I got him, and now we're gonna get him in on it. You're gonna make some plant-based stuff, bro. Okay, so now well, I've already cut up some florets.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna make a batter in a second here, but I'm just gonna go through cutting up. So the easiest way to cut this off, at least that I found, and again, Coach is not a chef. I don't want to cut myself, Joe.
Okay.
All right. So now, again, the easiest way, thank you, Joe, is I just cut right around the bottom of it.
Oh, okay.
And it falls. Yeah, them leaves just fall right on off there. There you go. Appreciate it. Thank you. No, thank you. And then as I'm cutting around there, it comes right on off the stem there. Now, the bigger pieces here, you're gonna probably want to chop up a little bit. Like that's a little bit bigger piece than I would. You know, you want more of a mouthful kind of thing. These are kind of like gonna be poppers, if you will, poppers meaning you just pop them right in your mouth. And you can kind of, if you turn it upside down, you can kind of see where the stem is, and that kind of gives you a good gauge as well as to how much you want to cut. So Joe, we just had a volunteer situation.
Oh yeah.
Tell them about what went on up here at New Faith.
So we had about 40 to 50 volunteers that came out to the church, and we served 300 boxes of fresh produce to the community. It was an awesome event, and we've been doing it pretty much every month. We call it Feeding Around the Faith, and actually, next month we're going to be doing something similar to that, but we're talking about a lot of volunteers coming to the church, and we're going to have them all spread out with multiple projects. So you'll hear more about that later. But it was definitely a great event. We've been getting a lot of positive feedback from families. But the reason why we focused on the fresh produce is, again, to promote healthy eating. And, I was glad you were able to join us as well and talk with our volunteers about that. So I'm sure many of the volunteers are tuning in.
I hope so.
Right now as we speak.
And we're going to start with our flour. So you can actually use, I'm using almond flour. I like to use a variety or array of different flours here. We'll use about 3/4 of a cup of that. So if I'm making for a larger group, and I'm using 3 heads of cauliflower. So it's basically 1/3 of a cup or 1/4 of a cup, I should say, of flour per head of cauliflower. I'll move those out of the way. Go and get a full cup there, brother.
That ain't full.
That ain't full. Go and dip that. Go and dip that on in there. I mean brim full. There you go.
Oh, that's good.
3/4. That's about good enough. Go in there and dump that on in there. And I'll take that out of your hands.
Yes,
We're going. And so he just did the almond flour there. Joe, why don't you go in and let me get this open for you real quick. Same thing. There you go. Little auxiliary spray for you. That's starch. Flour. This is real starch.
This is the real one.
This is arrowroot. Good stuff there, bro. But with that said, Joe.
Yeah.
Who do you have in the Super Bowl?
Who am I going for?
Who are you going with?
Man, so I'm cheering for the Cowboys, but they're at home.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
I was like, yeah.
So I'm really impressed with Tom Brady, man. You know, because he went there like, well, this is his 10th Super Bowl. That's impressive. And then it to be a home game, you know, that's impressive. But on paper, it I don't know if they could handle the speed of Kansas City.
And we're back to cooking, because man, that is terrible. I've already poured my oats milk. Again, this is all plant-based. So I've poured all my oats milk in a cup here.
That's not milk from a cow, huh?
That's not milk from a cow, that's from oats.
Oats make milk?
Oats. Oats.
Oats?
Oats, almonds. You've heard of almond milk. You've heard of soy milk.
Yeah, I did hear about.
You've heard of
milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oats.
Oats. Oat.
There we go.
Oats milk.
And why don't you go and give that a little twist, brother?
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, let that go. Let yourself go there.
Okay.
So at any rate, so what we're doing now is just getting a nice little thick batter kind of going or whatever, just enough to make sure that we're coating all of the cauliflower that we have here. We have plenty of cauliflower. We put 3/4 of a cup of the coconut, and in fact you can use rice flour, but I decided to use coconut flour, and 3/4 of the almond flour along with our arrowroot starch flour here. All in one, and have a nice little coat there. Yeah, perfect. Now, what we want to try to do now is we want to put these, we're going to put this in there.
Okay.
And we're going to coat it. All right, we enter those in, coating it. Yeah, I got this for you.
How you coat it?
Take that. All right, while your hands are, got gloves on. Helps to probably work with gloves with this. You can use
this.
Go ahead and use that. That's fine. Go in with that.
And we coating.
And he's coating.
I'm coating.
And as he's coating, we want to
put them on the thing.
Put them on the thing. Yep.
Yeah. See, I know what I'm doing.
So you're gonna probably pick them out with your fingers though, because we're gonna put all these on in there.
Okay.
Forgot you already had one over there. You got one. Now, you can also use just a regular cookie sheet that you have at home. Make sure you use some parchment paper, because this can get kind of messy, especially when you start messing with the buffalo sauce. It could get a little messy, but that's okay.
You think they're ready now?
Yeah, I think you're ready.
So take them and put them on here.
Yep.
All right. So this is going to be interesting. Now, you know I don't know how to cook, right?
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm learning.
That's all right.
And if what I do know how to make, it ain't healthy.
Well, what do you know how to make, Joe? Because we can always turn whatever you make.
With a box, with a box that comes from one of the local grocery stores.
Yeah. Like what? Now I ain't gonna let this go now.
Man, I know how to scramble eggs.
Okay.
I can do that pre-cooked bacon that you put in the microwave.
In the microwave.
Yeah.
Which is terrible for you, Joe.
Hey, but it's good to me.
It's easy to take regular bacon, just put it in the oven.
It's good to me, but it's good. Well, no,
it's not good for you.
But it's good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I got it.
All right, so we got all those out of there. Now just hold. Okay, so we just want those on there for a second here, because we're gonna do all of these. So I'm gonna take that from you there.
Okay.
Just to hold off for a second,
all right,
because we're gonna go through another part of this. But go ahead and put them in there too.
And coat these.
Coat those.
All right. I'm gonna just Good.
And so the next event is in February, huh?
Yeah,
served around the
27th. We're gonna have a nice time volunteering. Because of COVID, we haven't been able to worship, but the thing that we're saying is that you know, the church isn't supposed to stop being a church.
Absolutely not.
And so Dr. Lewis has tasked us with still being a light in this community, so that's what we do.
Absolutely.
And we've helped hundreds of families last year. We actually fed, I think it was like, we gave out over 2,400 boxes of food last year. So our goal is to exceed that, double that,
Okay.
you know, because we still know that there's a lot of needs out there.
Indeed.
How am I doing with this?
You're doing well, brother. That is excellent. That's excellent.
is?
Go ahead and pull that out. Put it on that sheet there. We'll
Okay.
get you another sheet here with two. All right. So those are nice and battered, but we're not done. So while he's got those off on the sheet there, now I'm going to add some breadcrumbs. I'm gonna put some breadcrumbs in here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put them all in there, doesn't hurt.
Wow.
And we're just gonna dip each and every one of those back up in here.
Wow.
And put them back in there.
Man, cooking is hard.
Cooking is not hard, Joe.
It's
It's
work.
fun. Go ahead and put them back up in there.
One at a time?
One at a time.
One at a time.
Just rolling.
Roll it. Rolling.
There you go. Yeah, get it all coated up there and then throw it back on the sheet.
Okay.
Let me get some gloves here. I can help you out there with that, Joe. All right, so we're still just rolling these pieces of cauliflower that are battered already in our breadcrumbs. And again, because I'm doing such a large batch, that's why it's taking a little bit more. Typically what you would do is you just leave the cauliflower in the bowl and just pour just one now. And we have our oven already preheating at 425. So
How long they stay in the oven for?
for about 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yes, sir.
So they're gonna be nice and crunchy.
Nice and crunchy, man.
It tastes like chicken.
Like chicken-esque, chicken-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, we got those.
So I can eat these on the Daniel fast?
I'm not sure what the Daniel fast is. Why don't you tell the people?
Isn't that like when you eat plants and stuff? So is this a cool way of cheating on the Daniel fast?
Of course, you're gonna find a way to cheat. Cheat.
I could, man. Every time we do fast, I don't know what it is about the first night. I have to get up and get some Kool-Aid. I go make me a piece of toast, and then you know we all be lying like we done completed the fast
Brother.
together. You know how people be lying?
Yeah, I do.
Like this all-in challenge. Everybody gonna say they did 100 miles. You know.
Well,
Well, they only did 30.
I'm glad he brought up the 100-mile challenge, because there are those of you who probably feel like because the month of January is over with that you know, you can't get involved or you can't complete what you had started. It's not over. It's not over. Being fit is year-round, so I'm encouraging you to stay with it. It's okay just because
That's
it's
the
not.
word.
Yeah, stay with it.
I felt that in my Hyundai. That's like yeah, all that abracadabra.
All right, so we got.
I was speaking in tongues.
All right, Brother Joe. Okay, let me just coat a little bit of this, a little bit more. If you see some spots where it gets probably yours look pretty good. Man, you did a good job, Joe. Look at you. This what you do, huh?
Yeah, man.
Okay, well.
I'm the Barack Obama of this.
All right. Well, at this point, Mr. Brock, we're gonna throw those in the oven.
Okay.
All right. So Joe's throwing one of those on one side. We're gonna throw the other one on the other side. Joe, here you go. I'm gonna hand it to you.
All right.
And those are in there nicely. Raise it on up.
It's hot.
It's hot. In the hot tub. All right. So those are in there for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, when they come out, we're gonna be making our buffalo sauce. All right, so we just put our florets in, all doctored up, all seasoned and everything. So now we're gonna make our buffalo sauce. Joe.
Yes, sir.
We have the buffalo sauce from where?
Louisiana.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes.
That's what's up. Give me a cup of that.
A cup.
Joe's gonna pour a cup of that in. The kind of the ratio is A whole cup, Joe.
A whole cup, not
a entire cup, Joe.
That's a lot.
Feel it.
Okay.
Here. If you're worried about spilling, all you want to do is pour it over the thing. There you go. Pour it over the cup.
I did that.
Atta boy.
I did that.
Yeah, you did.
Look at that.
He wasn't messing around. He wasn't messing around, y'all. Okay, so now Joe's gonna pour half a cup of. Let's go with this first, and then the ranch after. That way you don't have to worry about the mess.
Yeah, it can't be all. See, look,
at this
you made
boy
me
here.
do that.
I did.
You didn't tell me it was gonna be all liquidy and. Yeah, okay.
Pour it over the. There you go. That way you
yeah.
don't miss none.
That's it?
Atta boy, yeah, that's about it.
Okay. You gotta clean that up.
It's because you don't really pour. There we go. All right. There you go, Joe. No, you did good. You done good, man. You done good, man. All right. So now.
This is a ranch.
This is vegan ranch. Vegan ranch. Everything
What's the
is.
difference between vegan ranch
It
and
does not
regular
have
ranch?
any dairy in it.
Oh, yeah, vegan. Okay.
Yeah, we learning. We all learning.
So this is like light ranch, like fat-free ranch or something?
It is basically non-dairy ranch. So it's I wouldn't say fat-free as much as less
So what do you use
cholesterol.
instead of dairy?
Well, there's a number of different things that you can use instead of dairy.
It smell like ranch. Okay.
And there you go, with a lot of it. Here we go. Oil, filtered water, brown rice, syrup, apple cider vinegar, soy, protein, sea salt. I'm surprised I could see all of this because I can't see it all. And, hemp seeds. So it's a lot of various different things.
And it helped your vision.
So Joe's whisking, and we just want to get that to a consistency where we can.
You say consistency.
Yeah, all together, melded together.
Okay, it's melded.
All right, so the idea though too is, with the ratio, if you want it hotter, you pour a little bit more hot sauce in. You want it less hot, you pour a little less of the ranch. Now I like using the ranch, so what I typically want to do is just pour a little bit more hot sauce in there, Joe. Go
Why you
ahead.
do that?
Because I want it hot.
I don't eat hot.
You do eat hot, Joe. I've seen you eat hot. You eat everything,
I
Joe.
eat medium, mild.
That is not what you eat.
Yeah, well,
You eat it.
I got some chicken. I got some chicken that I'm gonna use this for later. So
That smells good though, huh?
yeah, it smells good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
When is that cauliflower thing supposed to be ready?
In 25 or less than 25 minutes. So
Okay.
now we have this
I wanna
done,
taste it.
and all we're gonna do now is wait for our cauliflower.
So chicken is bad for me too, huh?
Chicken.
I don't like talking to you because you be trying to take away fruit.
I'm not. Fruit is good.
No, you be saying all that, but you too much. I say I was eating watermelon. You like, well, too much watermelon.
It is. All right, Joe. So now we're right at the sort of in between phase here where we're going to get the florets out. All right. So now place that right there. It's okay.
Almost dropped it.
All right, so that is nice and adhesed onto.
There you go.
Yeah, those look good. All right, so now, Joe,
Look like chicken nuggets.
really simple. I'm just taking and I'm dipping. And I want to coat it, nicely coat it, put it right back on there. And so, yeah, these, once we get done with these being dipped in our sauce, putting it right back in for about 10 minutes. Super Bowl Sunday, man.
But I'm telling you, that's how most people are. They hate the Cowboys so much they be wishing injury on us.
Yeah.
They like to see us cry.
We do like to see you cry,
Yep.
but I don't wish
I
you.
don't see how somebody could be a Christian and then hate the Cowboys like that.
Is that right?
Like, you think God is pleased with people hating Cowboy fans? But I know He loves me, and I'm a Cowboy fan, so therefore He has to love the Cowboys.
And there's that. And on that note,
We're almost done, man.
I know we almost
These
done.
look like nuggets, like chicken nuggets and stuff.
That's the idea, Joe.
But are they gonna taste like chicken nuggets?
We're
is
gonna
my
see
question.
in about 10 minutes. So as we're coating these, and we're gonna put these back in the oven, I told you about a few other things, a few other items that we were going to make for you here. And the other one is our real easy. Doesn't take much other than the ingredients. And then, a little bit of sauteing there. But our vegan nachos.
Vegan nachos.
Vegan nachos.
Is it gonna have real cheese on it?
It's gonna have vegan cheese on it, Joe.
What's the? Oh,
It's not.
It's not. It ain't got no dairy stuff.
You learning, buddy. You learning, buddy. Bless you.
I like real cheese though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we all do,
That's real cheese.
but some of us, as we get older, as far as I'm concerned, with me, as I've gotten older, I've become a lot more lactose intolerant.
It ain't like ice cream. It ain't like ice cream and other stuff.
Okay, so here's
Cheese is divine.
Joe. You'd be surprised how much dairy is not in ice
I
cream.
wonder if there's, you know what?
You know what ice cream is mostly comprised
go-
of? As we talk over each other, you know what ice cream is mostly comprised of?
Milk,
Sugar.
sugar.
Yes.
That's what makes it so good.
Exactly.
You know,
Keep going. What were you saying?
I'm gonna go do a word study in the Bible to see if the word cheese is in there.
Please, that would be
I
great.
just wonder, like, you think the word cheese is in
Absolutely not.
the Bible? Can you imagine, like, Jesus fed people with 2 fish, 5 loaves of bread, and some
With some cheese, yeah.
Yeah,
That just
put some
told you
cheese
right
on
there
that.
that cheese don't
cheese on
belong
that
on no fish fillet.
Yeah, I can't understand why you put cheese on fish, though. That's nasty.
Yeah, it's just not a good move.
I don't understand that.
Although, another one of the menu items that I was thinking about possibly doing for my Super Bowl was fish tacos. You like those, Joe?
I like tacos,
You like fish tacos, Joe?
but I never had no fish tacos.
No?
No,
Joe.
I like real tacos.
Oh,
Like,
Joe. Yeah,
I
well,
like them street tacos.
well, stick around, Joe.
Them street tacos be hitting.
Street tacos be on the one.
But the fish
remember that
tacos,
time you brought me
don't
them-
make no sense. Yeah, from over. Yeah.
Yeah, across the way there.
See that.
I ain't forgot.
Yeah. See, look at that. Won't he do it? And you
Won't he
making
do
me
it?
eat this healthy stuff.
I know it. But Joe, I wasn't conscious of my dietary faux pas, if you will,
Faux
back
pas.
when, yeah.
Well, hey man.
What don't kill you, right, Joe?
No, what don't taste good don't get eaten. It don't get eaten. No, Joe.
Right. No, you ain't lying.
No,
It don't get eaten if it don't taste good.
But I'm learning. I'm learning to like again. It was a huge stretch for me to give up red meat, and I'm still eating red meat. I eat steaks and stuff, but like as far as cooking at home, I decided to just start going with the turkey route.
Yeah.
But I commend people that do decide to go this route and give up the meats and all that. I
Yeah.
think that's commendable. Yeah.
So real quick though, let's just take a look at these. You see how these have kind of already just soaked it in there now? And we're gonna put them back in the oven and let them go a little bit longer while we introduce the next movement. You ready to go, Joe?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So a big part of this year, our last year was taken from us. In fact, all of the year was pretty much taken from us as far as being able to be assembled together. I am looking forward, and we talked about it a little bit earlier and just kind of got interrupted a bit, but I am looking forward to having service back in our sanctuary, man. So many things are going on in the sanctuary now. Huh? What do you think?
But I really want to commend Dr. Lewis, man, and all the teaching team. I've been enjoying all the Bible studies online, but there's nothing like coming together. I've heard him say on several occasions how, he just misses the fellowship.
Absolutely.
And that's one thing I'm glad with his vision. We like the church. We haven't been able to have worship services, but we never stopped serving the community.
Absolutely.
So it's been good to see people fellowshipping, even in the midst of COVID, but also serving.
Yeah.
And so as we get closer and closer to whenever that day comes where we could all come back together, I think we just got to keep doing what we're doing until
Keep doing
it says otherwise.
Staying prayerful, staying healthy, staying safe, eating well. Speaking of eating well, Joe, you ready to go and get into this all?
No, I don't know. Like, because it ain't got no. Now this here. What we got? What we working
So
with?
we're working with Impossible Meat. I'm glad he asked. Impossible Meat is back. It's made his appearance again. We're gonna use that as our, that's gonna be our meat for the nachos. We're doing some vegan nachos. We just talked about that. But we're gonna really doctor these up though. The best way I know how. The best way I know how is use some onions, some bell pepper, and some garlic. You ready to work, Joe?
Yeah.
Let's get this oven on. So we're gonna put this the eye on medium.
Okay.
And that's where I like to saute. So now we're gonna take a little bit of this olive oil, Joe.
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna basically coat the bottom. I don't want too much, but it's olive oil, so it's
gonna
actually pretty good for you, and it spreads really well. All right? So we want that to get hot.
Okay.
And Joe, once that does, we're gonna take, so this is kind of a, let's see, three and a third cup. I'd say probably half of this.
Half of this.
Yeah.
I can smell these onions, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking with this Impossible Meat, you know how it says in the Bible how, you know, what's impossible for us is possible with God.
Amen.
So he can make this possibly taste like meat. Huh?
Well said, Joe.
Okay.
So the easiest way to know that is boiling is, or that it's hot already, is you see the bubbling going on right there. There you go. Go ahead and throw about half of that in there, Joe.
Half of it. That's about half right
That's
there.
about a little less. You are light on the thing. Okay, well that's
You
a little more. Just a little more.
little more.
That's good, right there.
All right.
All right, I'll take that from you. So now we're gonna let Joe just kind of swirl that all around. Make sure that all gets coated.
Got you.
All right. We got about 5 minutes on that. As that's 5 minutes, I'm thinking that we're probably closer to getting these buffalo cauliflower wings out of the oven here pretty soon.
I'm cooking, man.
You are cooking.
Look at
Now,
me.
Joe, what I'm gonna do too, though, is I'm gonna add a little bit of salt in there.
I'm about to say, because I can't just be, I need some seasoning.
There you go.
There you go. Yes, sir.
And typically, they say you're supposed to use pepper with sauteing. I really don't. I mean, I do.
Why not?
But
Why don't you use it?
I mean, you can.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily. It's not necessary for to be a sautéed onion kind of thing. What you want is salt, though.
This look good, though. All right. And
What happens with onions as well, though, is it has kind of, it's already kind of a
Flavor.
spice. Yeah, kind of a spice to it. So.
Don't they bring a sweetness to stuff too, like in a sense?
Kind of depending on the onion you use. Like you have a yellow onion.
Yeah.
Yeah, brings a lot more sweetness. The red onion's a little bit more bitter.
My wife gonna be watching this and she gonna be like, Joe, my husband's sexy.
Sexy cooking? Yeah.
My wife
See,
gonna be looking at it, she's like, oh, my husband's so sexy right now, cooking.
he
She
cooking.
gonna be like, why don't you do that at home? I'm like,
It's time, Joe.
Yeah,
It's time.
it's
And look,
change.
you don't do it every day though. You got to do it, for special occasions.
If I could do that. I could do that.
Yeah.
You get a recipe with the Impossible Meat.
I tell you this too though. So when I was growing up, I used to like onions only because they would crunch and they bring tears to your eyes kind of thing. But when I got a hold of some sauteed onions,
Yeah. It changes everything.
changed my world.
It
Changed my
adds so
world.
much flavor to anything you
Absolutely. You don't have to use too much seasoning. All right, so we're probably at about 5 minutes. I really think those are pretty soft, Joe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Either way, they're gonna get soft a little bit more because we're gonna add a little bit of bell pepper here now. I like to use the colored bell pepper. A little red, a little orange, a little yellow.
All the colors of the rainbow.
All the colors of the rainbow. So now, the bell pepper, I just want to have that go for about 2 or 3 minutes, Joe. We don't need that going too long. I want the bell peppers and consistency to stay the same, not too soft.
Okay.
The garlic is an interesting movement on this too, though. Garlic can actually be cooked too long. Did you know that?
You can?
Yeah. You can cook garlic too long, and the funny thing is garlic kind of operates like fish. You cook it long, it doesn't taste well, doesn't taste good at all. So with garlic though, when you're sauteing onions and you're sauteing your vegetables with the onions, you only want to saute garlic until you smell it,
Okay.
which is probably about a minute,
Okay.
if that long.
If that long.
Yeah,
It
so
probably won't take that long.
No, not at all. You just want to get it in there, kind of just mix it all around, make sure it's not in one place or whatever.
I could definitely smell all the flavor in here.
Oh yeah. Those onions look really good, Joe. Keep going.
All right.
You know what I'm gonna do though, Joe? I'm gonna help you out.
Most
Look at that, huh?
Yeah, that's
See?
good. Yeah, season it.
Who listens to you?
See, that's you going places.
That's what I'm thinking too.
You going places.
I'm hoping. All right. I haven't messed with Brother George yet. How you doing, Brother George?
Yeah.
All right.
That looks like meat. It looks like some type of meat.
It is the idea though, but it's tofu, soy.
Tofu.
Yeah, good stuff for you.
Okay.
Let me get to.
That's like different.
It is different. You are not wrong there, Doc. And I don't have a spoon, but you want to get about a tablespoon of it in there. There we go. And you want that to go until it starts to smell. All right.
It smells like
It's
garlic.
Aramaic. No, that's the language. It was aroma. The aroma makes its presence. All right. So Joe's whisking that on up. We're getting closer to almost ready to put our meats in, our plant-based meat. All right. And again, the idea with Super Bowl preparing food for Super Bowl is that it's quick, it's easy, and it's fun. You can involve friends, you can involve the kids. All right, so now let's take a look at these buffalo nuggets. Look at these here. Oh, Joe, look at what you did. Look at what you've done.
Blame that on me, man.
That looks good, though. That came out well, Joe. Look at those. Don't look at the scarce part.
They look like chicken.
Look at and we're gonna let it cool off for a minute before you throw your mouth on top of that, right? Here we go. Back to our nachos. We're gonna throw the impossible meat in here.
All right, so I'm just breaking it up.
I'm breaking it up. Grounding it all on up. And you can be aggressive with it, Joe. It won't bite back. So now, all we really want to do, Joe, is to get this brown.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and with impossible meat, Joe, it's not gonna get as brown as ground beef is gonna get.
Okay.
All we want is just that change of color, because you're not dealing with meat, you're not dealing with blood, you're not dealing with anything that has to do with the animal. It doesn't take as long.
Okay.
And what you're gonna notice too, though, Joe, is that typically when you put ground beef in a pan over heat, you get that fat, that residual fat that kind of comes off. What you'll notice with this?
It's all lean.
All lean. All right, so we got that going. Joe, why don't we come over here and give you a little bit of a break with this real quick. We're still letting that kind of just go. Want to make sure we get that bottom there good. So there, I'm gonna bring this on over towards you.
Okay.
Yeah, you my guest.
Oh, I get to taste it?
Yeah, you do.
All right. Let's see which one I want.
My friend.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
You know you want a big one, don't play. Yeah, you gotta scoop that probably.
All right. Here.
That looks hot, boy. You may want to blow on that a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Not bad, huh?
Spicy.
Spicy, yeah, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get some spice. Yeah, I'm sorry. I always take care of our production team.
Yes. I'm shocked.
Yeah, I told you, Joe.
I'm
I always take care of our production team.
What is it called? I'm convinced. I'm sold.
There you go, Brother Joy. As we all eat, let's see how he can control that while he's holding the camera. Look at him work, look at him work. Oh! Pull your mask down. Okay, so anyway, we're back to cauliflower. So now,
I think I'll come back and help.
see, look, so look, I got a convert. Got us a convert. Too spicy?
That was just right.
Well, I know Brother George don't like it too spicy. He likes a little bit of spice, though. Am I correct? Yeah. But Miss Jasmine loves spicy, though. Oh, okay, well, that's a good thing. Look, brother. All right, so we're going to move this up out of the way. No, but look, real talk. Obviously, you know, when you're eating buffalo wings, typically, or when you're ordering buffalo wings from anyone, they typically come with like the sides of carrots or celery. Obviously, those things are from the plant-based. Add those to your little list. We'll probably be putting this all together for you at the end of this whole segment here. We're putting the whole like little shebang together. The side of ranch that you can dip in. The side of ranch will help cool some of that heat off. Apparently, I got a little extra heated with the cauliflower. But you like them, huh? Look, he gonna go in there and get him some little bit more. Yeah. And so again, as you can kind of see too, though, it kind of sticking a little bit to this tray. But the fact is, you might want to scoop it off of there as soon as it comes out, or even let it just cool for a minute. It'll come out there just fine. Or use parchment paper because it won't stick to parchment paper. But those are they, and we'll deal with those in a second. Now we're back here. Yeah, nothing sticking. Get that bottom there. Scrape that bottom. There we go. Let me get in here real quick, Brother Joe.
Good.
Here we good?
That was surprisingly good.
And good for you, Brother Joe.
I like it. I don't think I want any more chicken wings now. I could go with that.
Oh.
Except for the lemon pepper. You got it.
Lemon pepper.
You know,
we could do
I
that
ain't gonna
too.
say the restaurant name.
We could do that too. We could do lemon pepper.
Not like.
Talking about like wings and things.
Lemon pepper people. You know the people I'm talking about.
Who you talking about? Wings and things.
No free commercial, but y'all know them other them other. You know, hey, stop. You know, yeah.
Whatever.
I can eat French fries. Is that healthy?
Yeah. Well, depends on how you cook them, Joe.
Like if I want some French fries, that's vegan.
They are, with the exception of the fact that trans fats that come in.
See how you be trying to ruin stuff. You own to something. You know, hey, it's a potato, and he's still gonna make it unhealthy.
Well, not unhealthy, Joe. Just not as healthy. How about that, huh?
It's a potato.
It is potato, but once you do all the other doctoring to it, though, Joe, it diminishes the healthy Well, I'm talking
fried in, you know.
Right. What oil are you using to fry it in, though, Joe?
You know, anointed oil.
It would be you to come up with anointed oil, and there's nothing I can really do about that.
Yeah,
that's
anointed oil is olive oil at the end of the day.
It is that, yes.
But that Crisco oil, I think that's something the Lord made too.
Well,
yep.
No, but
yep.
Yeah, we're gonna say no and keep going. So I think, see, look at that browning there,
I see
Joe.
it's browning.
There you go.
Okay.
Right. So now that's brown, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's not meat.
That's not meat. Wow. That is I was about to say beyond me. That's not what that is. It's impossible meat. What was that little slogan or something that you had given?
Like with man, some things are impossible. With God, all things are possible.
All things.
So he can make that taste like.
From the mouth of a pastor. From the mouth of a pastor. Give me that backhand, sir.
Yeah, I felt.
All right.
That's my message. But do I believe it? Yeah, I gotta see.
Probably not so much. But either way, so now I'm gonna take this little seasoning. So typically I'm using like some taco seasoning from Miss Veronica Taylor.
Okay.
Victoria Taylor, I should say.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use the crackled black pepper steak, huh? We're gonna use that instead.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use 2 of them. So now, where's my other one here? Go ahead and crack that one open right there, Joe.
Okay.
My bad. I'm gonna get some water.
It was covered.
It wasn't open. Show them that it wasn't open. You can do that.
I'm not strong enough to rip this thing. How you ripped? How come you ripped it? Oh. I ripped it.
Aha.
Yeah. Okay.
Effort.
Just a little effort.
Yep. And I'm gonna put
water in it.
Yep, I'm just gonna fill it up. I'm gonna use the same package that it came in, just put 2 of those in there, because I don't need much fluid, because there's not much. I didn't pour anything out. So typically when you're doing taco meats of any sort, you wanna use, I think it's probably a half a cup of water, because you've already drained the fat off of the meat. Well, there's no fat to drain off here. And he's just going with that and continue mixing it all up. Just get it real good there, Joe.
Okay.
All right, so while he's doing that,
looks like taco meat.
we're going right into our prep. Got my bowl. Got about a couple of handful of nacho chips. You can't go wrong with nacho chips. A little salt, tortilla chips, a little sea salt on there. Doesn't hurt. All right, and so now I'll be coming along there, Joe. We just want this to kind of sizzle for about 2 minutes. All right?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So I get to taste this first.
You get to taste this first too, Joe.
It look like taco meat.
It do. It do.
But man, you can't really eat. You gotta have nacho cheese with nachos.
Glad you brought up cheese, Joe, because that's the segue right over into where we're getting into.
So that's
our
cheese?
Cheese.
That's supposed to be
That
cheese.
is plant-based cheese.
Ain't no such thing as plant-based cheese. Cheese gotta have milk in it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, well, we finna find out.
Yes, we do. All right, so now
Plant-based cheese.
I'm going to
Got cheese? Plant-based.
wash out one of my cups here.
You ever heard that?
And again, these are little quick hitters. Doesn't take long. I already have the cheese made. Now there are several ways of making plant-based cheese. You can use nuts. You can use dairy-free whipping cream, of which, you know, if you can find that, good luck. But it's out there somewheres. But there are healthy alternatives, if you will. So I'm just gonna put that little in there, stir it up. And we're gonna empty it.
Man, it look like it's taking a long time.
It is that.
I need that fork again.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
And I'm going to, Joe, you can probably pull that on off now. It's probably been about 2 minutes. So now we're gonna throw this in the microwave here. Get it warm. Figuring about a minute ought to do. So Joe, how's the smell over there to you? You've tasted any of it? No? We're gonna
I was gonna wait for the whole.
put it all together.
Yeah.
Man, after my heart. I like mine all put together too. So, you talk about sides though. What do you like on your nachos when you have nachos, Joe?
Yeah, I just eat cheese and meat.
Cheese and meat.
Sometimes I put them little pepper things. What them things called?
Jalapeno peppers?
Yeah.
Jalapeno peppers are really good on there.
Put them on there.
I thought about bringing some jalapeno peppers. Jalapeno peppers are excellent to put on there. Obviously a plant-based type movement too.
Yep.
About 15 seconds. So, but I got the pico de gallo, got hot, and I also have one of my favorites though is the mango, which is excellent.
Mango?
Mango is excellent. And then we have some fresh guacamole.
Guacamole. My
Yeah.
wife loves the guacamole. Okay, I got
Or some
cheese.
salsa, right? Cheese is done. So
Yeah.
now, Joe, how do you like to do it? I like to put my meat on first.
Yeah, meat first.
Meat
then
first
cheese.
and then the cheese, right? All right.
Yeah.
So here we go.
It looks
We'll
like
spray a
real
little
cheese.
meat on there.
All right.
Just spread it on there kind of economically. There we
All
go.
right, and then just pour the cheese.
Pour the cheese over it.
Okay. What you say?
And again, I don't know if Joe wants any of the pico, but the pico, Roscoe pico tray.
We'll try it.
All right. Well, it's hot though, so you want the mango up? I'll open them up and you can just decide which one, how you want to just put it on your.
Why you please? That's the mango one.
That's the mango right here. The mango chutney. How do you call it? Oh yeah, mango. It's like that mango chutney. You know about Caribbean or island type food?
A little bit.
Yeah, that mango chutney, boy. Mango chutney. Yeah. A little bit of guacamole here too.
Okay.
Probably you could use, and some salsa. Get that open as well. Yeah, we got plenty of forks. Okay. Didn't bring no spoons today.
Okay.
All right. Got my cup. What do you think, Joe?
Man, I think it's gonna be great. Let me try it.
Oh, you haven't tried it yet?
No, I haven't tried.
Get up in there. There you go. Looks like a pretty nice dish you got there too, buddy.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
Look like I'm doing something.
Yeah, a little bit. Let me get that out your way. You gotta give this man elbow room. Work out, Joe.
Oops. Okay.
And voila, you like me to say? I didn't say voila. Voila.
All right. Now the test. Let's see. Let me get a good chip.
Get a good chip with all that good stuff on there. Telling the truth, Joe?
Yeah.
Truth shall set you free, Joe.
It tastes. This is my first time eating this kind of meat. You can taste the difference, but it still tastes like meat.
Yeah. So yeah, we just finished our nachos. Joe had to go run out and go pray for them Cowboys and their quarterback situation. Giants. That's all I got to say about that. But anyways, we do have another dish that I was going to show you too, though. This one's really quick, and again, with Super Bowl, you just want to like do finger food type stuff, quick hitter type stuff. You're already cleaning up around the house, and you're not cleaning up for a whole bunch of people because we're not having Super Bowl parties right now because of the COVID situation, bless us though. But you do have your family around. You do want to sit around and kind of just enjoy, the food, the fruits of your labor, if you will, and just kind of just enjoy a good football game. I think the Chiefs are going to win. I think I may have said it earlier. If I didn't say it earlier, the Chiefs are going to win. -3, I'm going with the Chiefs. All right, so anyways, the next dish though that I want to bring to you guys is our pig and blanket. I'm going to use my crescent rolls, and then we're going to use a plant-based sausage, kind of I don't know, Smoky Joe, I guess you call them, or whatever else. But they're a little bit bigger than Smoky Joe's, but they taste really good, and they're kind of apple and maple flavored though. And then of course the cheese is not dairy. It's our non-dairy cheese, the child cheese. And I'm going to use 3 different ones that we're going to do here. I'm going to do and you'll see that these are just quick, kind of you just roll it, put it onto the dish here, and you got your little sides that you can possibly do with them. Again, we talked about stuff that you could do with the cauliflower, buffalo cauliflower wings. You can also do with these too, though. You can add some fruit to this, carrots, just any kind of the vegetables, the dry vegetables that you want to throw onto that. But just making sure that we're all eating healthy. So that's going to move on in to our segment here. And you don't have to, and I'm using these foil things here because they're easy to discard and worry about washing dishes or anything like that. But I'm going to pan it just a little bit. I don't want much because I don't want my croissants greasy. But what I'm going to do here, and I'm just going to make room for my workstation here. I'm just coming out of this thing here. And again, I know that I kind of beat fitness and plant-based living and nutrition and all that kind of stuff up a bit, but the biggest thing about eating is making sure that, well, biggest thing for me about eating is that it's just gotta taste good. It just has to taste good. So I'm just pulling these apart, and you can see they're already perforated, and you're just pulling them apart. And I'm gonna use my tray here for my rolling base when I'm ready to kind of go. All right, there's one more here that didn't quite get caught in the perforation, and I have my cheese. So I'm going to do 3 different cheeses. The first one I'm going to do is my spicy or my jalapeno pepper cheese, and all I'm doing is kind of like a pepper jack cheese, and I'm going to do these in 4s. So I'm just going to snap it in half, and then snap it in half again. Put them on there. Snap in half. Snap in half. Anyway, so now I got my cheese in, and we're going with our sausage, our plant-based sausage, I should say, and I'm just gonna roll it right on up. And what I'm gonna do though with that, kind of even out there, I'm going to make sure that the little lip or the, I don't know what you would call that, I guess, the point. Yeah, the point, we wanna make sure that is down, all right? And we're just rolling. I'm gonna roll, and I roll from the big part on down. Kind of make sure that's even in there, and my tip is down, all right? So yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna finish up this one here with, yeah, and made a bunch of different things. And some of the things that you're seeing now that you've seen over the past couple of weeks are some of those that I looked up and kind of came to mind. Some of the things I enjoy eating. So it just depends on what you enjoy to eat. There's always a substitute for it. So anyways, I'm using now the smoked cheese or plant-based cheese to make this next batch with. And I mean, there are 4 different types of these chow cheeses. You don't have to use chow. You can use various other brands. Just look for that seal for plant-based or dairy-free. Dairy-free is important. Probably more important than plant-based, honestly. All right. And I'm following the same mold here. I'm just gonna roll that together here. I'm gonna put these on separate dishes and put that there for a second while I spray just a little bit there. I'm gonna use the tomato cayenne cheese for this last batch here that I'm gonna do. And again, you know, it just seems like a lot, time consuming, but it really isn't. When you're working in batches like this, you wanna save, you wanna put your crescent rolls back in the fridge. So you work that one crescent roll batch, and with the other ones and pull the other one out. Don't have them all out at the same time, because what happens is they start to get really soft, and the working with them is a little bit more difficult. We don't want to have anything be more difficult on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to put this there for a second while I spray my last bit here. There. All right, so we've got it all rolled here. Got all my different ones, and if you don't have the room in your oven to put all these in, of which I'm probably gonna, well, I'm actually gonna have room, but if you don't have enough room, you can work them in batches. It's not a big deal. Put the ones that you're not using at the time or putting in the oven, just put it in the fridge, and they'll keep. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and just throw these on in here, and I'm putting them all in at the same time because I do have room. Praise the Lord. Yeah, we do. And we're in. We're setting that for 15 minutes, but halfway through, I want to shift the trays around. So I just want to just change it around. Nothing big. I don't want to have to pick up anything or nothing like that. All I'm doing is just shifting those trays around. That's right there at about that 15-minute mark. And it's time to get these puppies out. Look at that. Look at that. So that one probably got a little darker because it was at the bottom of my oven here. All you want is just a golden brown of that. And those are what those look like. Look at that. And they just kind of you see they're sliding now. Again, I had them a little spaced out so that they wouldn't stick together. And we want to have them sit for about 2 minutes or so. Let my little oven up here. We want them to sit for a couple minutes, and they're ready to go. Voila. So, those are your pigs in a blanket, vegan style or plant-based, I should say, probably more so. Want to thank Reverend Joe for coming in and sous chefing for me and hanging out and kind of just having a conversation and talking a little bit about feeding around the faith. We also are looking forward to having you participate or to pay attention or to tune in, I should say, to our second segment where I'll be introducing a couple of mocktails in there. I'll probably throw in some desserts. You can't have a Super Bowl without some desserts. And then have a special dish that I'm going to throw in just for Coach Coach Mick style kind of thing. So something that you'll enjoy, and obviously everything will be health related or healthy related, and plant-based probably for the better part. So we'll get back into in the kitchen, back with those on the next segment. God bless you.